Alright, what is up, my flippin' mates? We are back again to do an epic mate rate. Epic wholesome chungus mate rate. Let's get into it. IronLung. I went and saw the IronLung film by Markiplier himself the other day with my friend. And it was quite the experience, I would say. Honestly, I was very impressed with the movie. I knew I would be, but it impressed me more than I had anticipated. I have been watching Mark for a long time. I pretty much grew up watching Mark, the big three, but Markiplier always stood out to me more because of his other creative stuff, his YouTube productions. So it was really cool to go to a movie theater and watch a movie that he directed and starred in. His talented team of people, and they were very talented with this film, I will say. It is a slower film, so if you do not like slower films, maybe not for you, but I enjoy a good slow build, especially with horror. And I would quantify this as more of a cosmic horror. It's not going to be hack and slash, jump scare ridden, which is why I really enjoyed it. I think what really helped the film was the fact that it had one setting in the submarine, because it helps the audience sort of be unaware of what's happening. You are seeing exactly what the main character is seeing. You're going along this journey with him, and I think they do very good at drawing you in, and it feels like you're kind of trying to help solve what he's looking for down there in the submarine. Like, my favorite scenes were the ones with the picture. So if any of you watched his videos or are familiar with IronLung, the game, you take pictures and they come up on the screen. And in the film, they were really eerie and creepy, and I'm like, I was like leaning in, trying to like study them myself and be like, what the fuck is going on? And the sounds were really eerie, and the movie theater had good surround sound. Like, you would hear stuff in the right, because like on the screen it was in the right, where like things were banging on the submarine, and the sounds were just and the music, especially there's a part where it's like the crescendo of the movie when like a lot of stuff is getting found out about what's actually down there. Very cosmic, eldritch, H.P. Lovecraft vibes. I loved it. The effects were also very impressive. Not very cheesy. The CG and practical effects were great. There's some scenes where there's like blood coming into the submarine and like weird tendrils growing, and it's a good like slow like growth. Like, it wasn't like cheesy. Like, it looked real. It looked realistic. And as I said earlier with the slow build, I enjoyed how like we sort of find out more about Mark's character, Simon, and his past, and kind of going along with the madness that he's going through and the weight of his past. Markiplier did an excellent job at acting. Like, it was impressive, very impressive. I was surprised. I didn't feel like I was watching a Markiplier video. I felt like I was watching a movie with Markiplier in it as an actor. He did really good. He played a very believable character. I'd probably react similarly if I was in his situation, and I think that was like really what stood out. And the voice actors themselves, because I think there's only one other character that shows up on screen and a few in flashbacks. The voice actors are very good. The whole time I just felt tense. Like, it wasn't scary, because I don't get scared, but I definitely was like, whoa, like, what's gonna happen next? I was like on the edge of my seat. I was fully invested in this movie. Like, it did a very good job at that. So, but yeah, it was really cool. I mean, I loved it, and putting it on the mate rate, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it was very awesome. For a movie with only a $3 million budget to turn out something full of love and creativity, and that's what Markiplier's been doing for years. And I think it's really awesome to see, him going the independent route on like other YouTube creators that sort of just go straight to corporate, straight to Hollywood type stuff. But he self-funded this, he handpicked his team, and you could just tell it was made with a lot of love and care. And I think that's what we need more in movies. Especially awesome knowing that it was at the top of the box office. And if you want, you can watch Markiplier's video talking about the weird little things with the box office list for that first week of IronLung. But we all know it did good. Mark's the GOAT. So if you are interested, I definitely recommend checking it out in the theaters, because it still is in theaters, and I know he's working on trying to get it digital, and I believe there will be a physical release as well eventually. So watch IronLung. It is good. It receives the Nate Thy Mate approval. But yes, thank you for watching, my mates. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the film in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Farewell!